the semi-final of the Dota 2 New Zealand Kiwi Challenge Series 1. I'm Omegakai, your host for this cast, and my co-host Manrose. He's currently not here, but he'll be here very shortly. In the meantime, we'll enjoy some music while we wait for the game to go up live. So just chill, and we'll be with you shortly.
Have you started?
No, I have, but they haven't started. Just playing music, so just wait until then.
It's good to be back. You know who this is, right? Facebook.com/DevilsUrethra. Woo! I'm pumped. Let's do this. You can tell as soon as you hear it. The devil's back with a vengeful spirit. Left for a while, but I'm coming back in style. Versatile with the rhyme, so please turn up your dial. On to the deep end, stomping out beats in. Too strong to defeat, cause I farm all the creeps in. Don't need a reason to throw you in the deep end. Season when it comes to the defense. Killed you in the prequel, I'll kill you in the sequel. No matter what you do, you never be my equal. You can't level up when I'm leveling your town. And you can't hold your ground when the devil is around. Gold, stack it up. Kills, rack 'em up. Noobs, hack 'em up. If a dude's being a pain in your lane, just back 'em up.
Sometimes I wanna get the world out my face. I tell them stay in your lane. I tell them stay in your place. If they don't, I smack 'em all. I smack 'em all. I smack 'em all. I smack 'em all.
I move at a pace of empower and haste, laying towers to waste. Tell me, how does it taste after hours of rape? Probably sour as grapes, and you quit out of rage while I'm plowing through lanes, making change from the creeps. Spike from the earth, you're a frog, you're a sheep. I'm a boss, you're asleep. Nordstrom is here, so don't make a peep. Back from the silence, amidst all the violence. Lying is the only one left. Sorry, Nordstrom, finger of death. Subtract from your health, add to my wealth. Damage dealt with a series of attacks. I'ma level your racks to level 10 when my level is max. I hit hard, crit star, and shred you in half. In case you didn't know, yeah, the devil is back.
Sometimes I wanna get the world out my face. I tell them stay in your lane. I tell them stay in your place. If they don't, I smack 'em all. I smack 'em all. I smack 'em all. I smack 'em all.
I come at you with like a million buffs. Bloodlust, ice armor, and chilling touch to make killing such a breeze. And if enemies try to retreat, cold feet will make them freeze in their tracks. Believe it when he casts, hit him from a distance with an ice blast. Frozen ammunition from an ancient apparition leaves the opposition cold and hold up in a frozen prison. I came from Dota 1 where I wrote a lot of songs. Now I came to Dota 2 to see what was going on. And I'm happy to see the game is growing strong. But half the kids playing, I'm playing it all wrong. What makes you think that you can attack me when your hands are full with your battle on acne? Every game that I play, I always have to carry. So please shape up or get smacked up.
Sometimes I wanna get the world out my face. I tell them stay in your lane. I tell them stay in your place. If they don't, I smack 'em all. I smack 'em all. I smack 'em all. I smack 'em all.
Right, guys, the game's going up. And I'm Omegakai. This is my co-host, Manrose.
Hello, everybody.
And we'll bring to you the semi-final of the Dota 2 New Zealand Challenge, Kiwi Challenge Series 1 between Diet and Rambo.
Yes, this is the losers bracket, sudden death round, isn't it?
That's correct. What are your makeups of the team? You've been watching, so you have some thoughts on who you might, what you might expect to see?
I think I'd favour Rambo in this one, but who we're going to see for the picks, I think that it's a little bit too early to call. You're probably going to see the standard ban outs. You're going to see the Batrider ban, the Magnus ban, the Lifestealer ban.
That's entirely true, but I do know that Diet, they like their Batrider, they like their Alchemist, they like their Magnus. If any of those get through, they're going to have a good time, because those are the three strong heroes that they run a lot in their combination.
It's true, but if they know about this already, they're guaranteed to be banned out. Here's the thing: if you watch the other games in the previous days, you know which kind of characters people favor, and they will always go for those early bans.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think Rambo could possibly take this out. Again, as I said in a previous cast, I am biased towards this team. I play with this team sometimes, or some members of this team sometimes. So I am kind of rooting that Rambo take this out and get us a little vengeance, given that we were so sorely defeated by Diet.
Not bitter in the least about that one.
No, we played terribly. They played well. They played extremely well, and we played extremely poorly. So it was good. It's good to see. You know, it's our first time in an event. They won the last one. So you know, big gulf though. I think in terms of how the teams played.
Dire team ban.
Dart were the winners of the last round of New Zealand Dota Championships, so they do have a very, very strong chance. This is going to be a very interesting game to watch, I have to say.
I notice there's no more stand-ins, so everyone's back to full roster. We'll see how it goes, though, I guess.
10 seconds remaining.
This will be a best out of one sudden death match.
Shadow Demon ban. An excellent ban, Shadow Demon being one of the most powerful supports you can pick up, and combos into a lot of other, definitely like ganks, first level ganks.
Yeah, and just to give you guys a little bit about the final day and the schedule. Firstly, we'll
10
have this
seconds
game played,
remaining.
and next game we'll have
5
Shadow
seconds
Demon, yep,
remaining.
strong. We know the power of Shadow Demon, indeed. And a Visage picked up as the first
Dire
ban.
team ban.
That's also a very, very good ban out.
They-
Visage is a very, very powerful early in the game character.
They may also be basing this on the game that Rollstone played against Diet, where that Visage just picked up those 7 early kills very, very quickly.
10 seconds remaining.
Darkseer ban is
Radiant team.
another very, very strong ban out, just for his ability to control and bully a lane, and especially his lane cutting power on the long lane.
We see Rambo there banging out Lifesteal out.
Radiant team pick.
There's still a Magnus in the pool. You're probably going to see a Magnus out of one of these two picks, unless they're feeling very
Yeah, I know Diet, they like their Magnus, but they know how to deal against the Magnus, so they're not as afraid to say as some of the other teams that are with the Magnus. But, you know, I think Rambo have done their homework. They know that their strongest hero is definitely a Batrider, and they just don't want to see their mid Batrider.
Radiant team pick.
Got a couple of the top tier carry picked.
Scary proposition there, you know how it is. Potentially long lane, but most likely going to be in the trail lane at this stage.
Yeah, he'll definitely be in the safe lane farming.
Taking their time with the second pick.
Well, I mean, you're dealing with Lifestealer and Darkseer and Shadow Demon are both banned out. You'll probably see a Bane pick come from Rambo if they
5 seconds remaining.
know how Bane works against Lifesteal. You can ult with Bane through Lifestealer's Rage, thus removing him from a fight.
Time.
They're possibly looking at whether or not they want to pick up a counter to Lifestealer. That Lone Druid is still in the pool. That Magnus is still in the pool. No, they're picking up Beastmaster for the mid position. Given that they are Radiant, that is an excellent choice. Old time tier 1 classic for the Radiant was a Beastmaster mid.
Radiant team
And a Clockwork. Okay, well, these are very interesting picks. They're showing their plans quite early in the game here. Still, a lot of supports will probably be banned out over the next 4 bans. Yes, nobody's really picked up any supports at all so far.
Probably at this stage, if I was Radiant, I'd be looking to ban those mids. That would be a good counter to Beastmaster. Possibly banning Magnus now if they don't really know how to deal with him. But no, they're choosing to ban out Weaver in the long lane.
team ban.
Sure, Weaver does have a lot of escapability and can stay in lane for such a long time.
Just really depends on whether or not he goes up against a tri lane.
10
You know,
seconds
sometimes he
remaining.
can be shut down with the right tri lane. Can't get close enough, can't harass, can't get those last
5
hits.
seconds remaining.
He can escape and he can evade, so he's not giving up any deaths or any money in that way. And he's got that that ability to stay in the XP range.
Yeah, I mean, Sakuchi is such a powerful, powerful ability, especially in the early game. Those 4 seconds of invisibility and maximum movement speed, you can still harass, you can still pick off last hits of that, and still get away safely, even against the tri-lane. There'd have to be a sentry warding just to make sure that they can take him out. If they do have a nice combo, especially in that tri-lane, they can, easily counter him. But, he's guaranteed to be in the hard lane, because Gyrocopter is going to go into the long lane to farm. Oh, safe lane to farm, sorry. Wait, nobody even picked Weaver. Jesus.
That was a ban.
Nature's Prophet?
Team ban.
Not sure on the Nature's Prophet. Perhaps they're thinking, as I discussed yesterday, that he's real strong in that pulling position, that tri lane there. He can multi-pull those camps with quite
10
ease.
hours remaining.
He's also a very, very scary pusher, being able to move into
5
any lane
seconds remaining.
at will, pushing up the towers, pushing up things, being where, the rest of the team are not, they can counteract, and then appearing behind them, picking off kills. I mean, he is a very, very strong hero, and can farm incredibly quickly.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see a Magnus pick up, actually. Now that I think about it, they've got their 2 hero slots, street slots filled. They're already kind of melee oriented already. They don't really want to overcommit.
Dire team ban.
And the Tidehunter ban out. It's always a very interesting man. I've seen a lot of Tidehunter bans over the last couple of days. There's a lot of respect coming out for Tidehunter in these team compositions.
Yeah, he's his ability to ravage and
10
just tank so
seconds
much
remaining.
damage makes him a really good initiator, as well as really good bait.
5 seconds remaining.
You sit on half health, everyone thinks you're an easy target, they go chase you down, all of a sudden they're in a ravage.
And yeah, the Gyrocopter definitely doesn't want to be hit by a Ravage, and especially since Team Rambo still has 2 supports to pick up, a Ravage in the right place will absolutely decimate their team. So the advantage of having a strength hero as your main carry as opposed to a agility hero, just because a lifestealer can tank a Ravage, while a Gyrocopter can't tank a Ravage anywhere near as well as he can.
Radiant team pick.
And banning it there next, always choice. Have a personal distaste for Nyx Assassin.
Nyx Assassin is a very, very powerful character. He plays a very strong ganker, but he's also an excellent support, not needing a lot of arm to do a large amount of damage. Especially with that mana burn, he can do a heck of a lot of damage, a heck of a lot of harassment, very, very early in the game for quite
10
cheap.
seconds
And then he transitions into an incredibly fast, mobile, ganker and initiator. Comes through with a stun, comes through with his mana burn, bit of bonus damage from his ult if he feels like going that way, and he just guarantees kills. So it's always an excellent choice to ban of Nyx Assassin, especially if you have still got all of your squishy characters to pick.
Yeah, taking some time to decide the picks.
Windrunner at
Windrunner
your
for the off
service.
lane. Very solid
Dire
choice.
team pick.
I do love Windrunner. Her Shackle Shot is such a powerful, powerful, powerful ability. She can also push down towers very, very quickly with her ult. Ooh, the Rubik comes through.
Radiant team pick.
Yeah, Rubik. Rubik is this late pick. There are some good abilities. There's always good abilities to deal with Rubik, but is this really the right time to be picking your Rubik? Do you not
Well,
want
they still need all the support. Rubik is one of the strongest supports. He guarantees ganks, he picks up people, he lowers their last hitting ability. Ooh, Sand King.
Dire team pick.
Oh, this is just feeding Rubik an ult to steal right there. So there's Beastmaster's ult is a great steal. Windrunner's Shackle Shot, Windrunner's Power Shot, both great to steal. Sand King's Burrow Strike and Epicenter are both great spells for Rubik to steal.
There's never anything for Rubik not to steal. He's always going to have something to steal. It depends on how he synergizes that with his existing team.
10 seconds
While I
remaining.
at this stage, it's early in the draft, but I quite like Team Rambo's lineup. I'm
5
quite a fan of the
seconds
heroes
remaining.
they've chosen for their versatility, their abilities. Although at the same time, I think the strength team lineup they've got on Diet is looking pretty scary.
I think I'm favouring Diet at this point. Queen of Pain, definitely she's going mid. Excellent, very, very powerful, very, very self-sustaining mid there. And she doesn't have too much ganking potential, but she's going to be there to come down, gank the Gyrocopter, gank the Windrunner. Does a huge amount of damage with her screams.
Yeah, not this Beastmaster might be a little. They may have given away the mid selection a bit too early, unless they've got some trick up their sleeve. Because now there's going to be bidding against Queen of Pain, which is probably not an ideal matchup there for the Beastmaster.
Well, I mean, there's very few ideal matchups with against Queen of Pain in the middle these days, especially with the nerf to bottle crowing. They can't, spam their abilities anywhere near as much as they previously could, and thus her mobility from her blink to dominate the runes gives her a lot more sustainability in lane.
The only option I think here is if they can pick up a puck. Picking up a puck is a good counter to Queen of Pain. No one outbids a puck.
That's true. Leader ban coming out. That's a pretty good ban there because he'd combo out nicely with the telekinesis from Rubik, leading to the telekinesis, stun, life stealer slow, and that would be a dead person in the opposite lane from the life stealer.
5 seconds remaining.
Just guarantees that anyone that gets cogged is definitely dead as well.
Yeah, it's true, and combos very nicely with the cog, so it's a good ban on their part.
It's a little bit of AoE to their team. That they've got some AoE. They've got a flare and a scream. So yeah, it does add some AoE as well.
Well, you've got Rubik's Fade Bolt as well. That does quite a lot of AoE damage. So they do have a decent amount of AoE, not as much as say the Gyrocopter, Beastmaster, Windrunner, Sandgang combo, which is all very, very strong AoE. A Treat Protector.
Team pick.
That's always a decent ban out, especially with the power of his shield now.
I'm thinking at this stage though, they're not wanting to pick up a non-damaging support. They need some hefty damage, given that there's a life stealer there. They may pick up an oddball here. You could expect to see something quite unusual.
I think we'll probably end up seeing something pretty boring. Diet's lineup is very, very much a stereotypical pro lineup here. Life Stealer, Clockwork, Rubik, Queen of Pain. Team Rambo has a much more interesting team composition at the moment. So what they pick up is going to be the very, very interesting one. Do need another support. Quite badly, really.
Yeah, I think
but there's been quite a lot of supports banned out so far.
looking at their available options, they need someone that has the ability to shut down that Queen of Pain from escaping. They need some stun. They've got some shackle there, but you can jump into the shackle, right? They've got some stun there. They probably want some more to be able to focus down, an out of position life stealer or an out of position Queen of Pain.
Storm Spirit. Well, that's who their mid's going to be. Storm Spirit mid versus Queen of Pain.
And it also could be a deny pick. They don't want to leave that there for the option for the life stealer. But you're right. You're most likely right. You have to mid.
And Silencer. Oh, that is a nice choice. So you're going to see Rubik as Silencer as the two supports on Dart's team, and you're probably going to see Beastmaster Windrunner running as supports on Team Rambo.
The other side, which is Silencer being picked up by Diet.
Maybe Windrunner Sand King as supports. I don't know.
Very nice. The Storm Spirit.
So what's going to happen here? They're milling around. Let's have a look at the items quickly to see if there's going to be any early smoke gang fights. No one picking any smoke just yet. Everyone taking their time.
Rubik's picked up a smoke.
Oh, there we go.
So there's a smoke coming out from Diet there. Or it could just be picking up a nice early smoke just to have one on him. So they've got the Rubik, we have the Life Stealer, and we have the Silencer going down to the long lane. Queen of Pain mid, and Clockwork solo top. We have Sand King, we have Gyro, and we have probably going to be the Windrunner or it's Beastmaster. And the Beastmaster tri-lane in bottom. Storm Spirit mid, and
No, they're definitely looking
solo
to smoke up here. They're going to smoke up. They're going to smoke up into their jungle.
30 seconds to battle.
If they're lucky, they'll get the Sand King out of position. No, they choose not to blow the smoke. You can see them coming now. So any opportunity there to get him is now gone. Well, they don't know. They can't see him.
just rotating around, running around all over the place.
I know
What are
you're
you doing,
choosing.
Rubik? Going to go for a new first level Roshan?
The battle begins!
See, Diet not really
Radiant
putting
structures
in any
are
wards yet. They're
fortified.
waiting probably to like a 1 minute mark before sticking anything out.
Illusion.
Well, they've got the early ruin, so they've got the early rune control. It's going to be another 2 minutes for another rune spawn, so they don't need to ward straight away. And you're probably going to see these wards put down here to try and deward the pulling camp. Or to stop it spawning. And you're going to see Silencer come through. And he's going to ward the camp. He uses illusion to block the spawn. That's an excellent, excellent camp block there.
Well, also planting ward. They must know now it's warded. They saw him go in. They saw him place the ward. But maybe their map awareness is not as good as they would like.
Well, they've already popped down a sentry ward, but the counter ward is on the other side of the forest.
I steal. Oh.
Storm Spirit's pressuring Queen of Pain quite nicely in the middle.
In the top here, we've got only a dual lane top rather than a trailer.
Yeah, dual lane bottom. Oh, that's very interesting. So, Gyro Sand King versus Clockwork, which I don't favour Clockwork for that lane.
Yeah, they're looking at a 2-1-2 as opposed to doing the trail lane. I think what they're gonna end up here though is they're gonna end up being out leveled, especially by the
spotted the ward.
Good job. What you're going to see here is I'm pretty sure you're going to see this Clockwork really out level, and then really just come in late early game with those hooks. I think 2-on-2 is not going to work.
Oh, yeah, he's
Not really going to be able to contest. They need that extra hero to go in and contest those pulls.
The thing is, it's still only a Clockwork early level. They're still going to get a huge amount of farm, and it's a Sand King and a Gyro who can do a lot of damage and a lot of stunning, really locking that
Dire's
Clockwork down.
tower is under attack!
And he's warded the camp.
Regeneration!
Do it with flair.
So that's going to really slow down the Clockwork's ability to pull those camps. And that's going to give top lane a very, very big advantage for Rambo until they can deward that.
Because here, just a little bit of harassment. Little CS doing very, very well for the Dire here. The lifesteal is sitting on 13, and the Queen of Pain on 9.
Denied.
You know, as you see
Yeah,
here.
Gyro has not been last hitting very well at all, and he needs the one last hit. He hasn't been contested very much at all by that Clockwork, so he should be getting those last hits.
Perhaps he's not
A
as
lot of
familiar.
trading going on in the middle.
This Queen of Pain winning the
16
lane
last hits, 8.
quite convincingly. She's at level 4, about to go level 5, and Storm Spirit only just level 4.
They've been trading a lot of hits back and forward. And it looks like the ward they place in bottom lane has blocked their own camp.
The danger that sometimes they present. Possibly the Sentry Ward on the other side.
First blood!
The
Oh, missed in the mid.
Sans
Accept this honor on behalf of
Storm King gets first blood of Queen of Pain there.
Yes. I think it was a dive to tower range, but unfortunately, just managed to escape. With
It's
thirst.
very, very hard to dive a Storm Spirit, especially near a tower, just because he's been putting a lot of points into his electric vortex, and thus it's going to lock a Queen of Pain down, unable to blink away for quite a decent amount of time. And now he's going to pick up this invisibility in his bottle, and that's going to give him a lot more lane dominance. So he may not have the last hits, but oh no, he's only one last hit behind the Queen of Pain, and he's got a kill on her.
Yeah, he's managed to catch up now that she was out of lane. Look, no one going for big plays just yet. Everyone's playing reasonably conservative. Top lane here though, looking slightly scared. Now
Yeah.
that
Looks like
now that we've got the rotation here from Silencer.
Yeah, Diet's gone back into a 2-1-2 to counter the 2-1-2 just because the Sand King Gyro was countering Clockwork too much. Clockwork couldn't do anything much. He still was managing to pick up those last hits, but they were almost letting Gyro free from.
Not what you expect.
I think,
Oh,
yeah,
and
you're right.
there's a death by Winner at that bottom.
Nice.
Oh, I missed it.
Picked up by the Rubik, and then slowed by the Lifestealer, and beaten to death.
Well, they know now that there's only one guy there now, or two guys there now. They know there's no chance of a trial lane meeting them, so they can be a bit more bullshit. We all know the strength of Undying, sorry, of the Lifestealer.
Well, in this case, it's, you've got the pickup from Rubik, then you have the nuke from Fade Bolt, and then you have the slow from Lifestealer, which means that somebody, whoever gets close to them, is going to be locked down and done a lot of damage very quickly. Okay, Sand King just killed Silencer top lane.
Indeed. Another miss by me. Unfortunately
It's
for
like,
anyone.
It's happening all over the place. Even I've been missing all of these.
You watch bottom lane, I'll watch top. Might make for a more interesting calls.
Okay, well, kills are even, but looking at the gold graph, Dire is definitely starting to pull ahead in both experience and gold, just due to the sheer amount of last hits that Lifestealer and Queen of Pain have been getting. That Lifestealer is farming like a champ.
Also, right, catching Silence
And
out of position.
There's a...
Here I am.
And Cog's almost
beautiful
taking down.
double damage ganked by Queen of Pain comes up. This Storm Spirit is going down. No, he jumps the wall. He gets away.
Blink followed by a blink.
By the Lifestealer.
Lights out.
Oof. Well, 1 for 1 there.
Yeah, probably, definitely a dire win there, having taken out that Storm Spirit. Given that they've only lost the Silence, that Silencer not probably going to be their hard carry. Silencers are good,
Oh, he's
but
definitely going support Silencer.
you definitely take as a Silencer, give up a Silencer for a Storm Spirit kill.
Oh, very much so. I mean, every time the Storm Spirit dies, he loses more of his ganking potential. He needs to be able to steamroll, otherwise Storm Spirits just rapidly fall behind. But he still has that very, very strong ganking potential.
Dire really starting to get quite far ahead here in the net worth for the hero. It's only a little bit of
Clockwork saves the Silencer from dying to the Gyro yet again on top lane, and they've trapped him in the cogs, and he falls to the Silencer. Too greedy by the Gyrocopter there on top lane.
people dropping a lot more aggressively.
Beastmaster caught out by the Rubik combo again. Drops the Fade Bolt. Winrunner only able to sit there watching him die.
Yeah, this game, what started off was looking might be a conserved game, has suddenly gone to 8 kills in the first 8 minutes, kill per minute. Yeah. This is almost as many kills as there were in some of the other games at the 30-minute mark.
This is definitely swinging into Diet's favour here. Too many pickoffs. That Lifestealer is farming way too hard. The Queen of Pain is farming very hard. Look, you can really stop a Queen of Pain farming.
You know, and they've got to press the advantage now. I think Rambo, they're in a position where late game, you know, without their Gyro getting a substantial amount of farm, they don't have any hope in the late game.
I mean, the Storm Spirit currently has more farm than the Gyro, just because he's died so many times. You can't afford to have your Gyro die repeatedly at the start of the game when he's your hard carry. But landing against a Silencer and a Clockwork is quite hard to do, especially if you're soft. You get hit by that hook, you get trapped in those cogs, Silencer is going to beat you down.
Everyone just pulling back a little bit. Everyone now, you know, particularly the Rambo side, you know, psychologically, if I was on their team, I'd be saying, look, hey guys, we've already given up 2 kills. We're not winning our lanes. We need to be a bit more conservative. And you can see that by they've rotated a third into the bottom lane. And they've left Sand King now to be solo at the top.
Sand King can pull that off just with his ability to go invisible with the Sandstorm. And that gives him enough farm and enough experience that he can pick up his ult much, much quicker. Taking the Gyro bottom is a pretty decent
see a
idea,
TP
'cause
bottom,
they need to be
silence.
countering that lifestealer.
Yeah, we see a TP going down the bottom with Silencer coming in to support them. They know there's 3 there now.